I was going to save this for St. Patrick's Day, which is only a couple of days away, but I thought I'd go ahead and do it now. So this is Chieftains 9, Boil the Breakfast Early. Yeah, it's got a nice picture of them in silhouette, and you can see some damage that was done by a flood that hit my storage locker at one point back in 2009 or so. I'm not sure the exact date because I was out of the country at the time, but anyway. Yeah, not everything on this channel is going to be bluegrass or Beatles, but for some people, this might qualify as bluegrass. Irish music is one of the roots that led to bluegrass, and this is an album of almost completely instrumental. There are a couple of songs with some singing, but for the most part it's just instrumental. And one of the things that annoys me about it is there's not enough of a single instrument carrying the melody. That for most of it, you have the fiddles and the bagpipe and the flute all playing the same notes at the same time. You can't separate them out, and even being in stereo doesn't help separate them out, which is unfortunate because I'd like to hear them individually. If they just stereo separated them more so they sounded like they were in different places, that would be something, but no. So let's go through the tracks. I'm not sure that I can read them all, but it starts off with the title track, Boil the Breakfast Early. That's followed by Mrs. Judge, and then March from Oscar and Malvina, and then When a Man's in Love. I don't think there's any instrumentation at all on here. It's just one person singing solo. And then comes a medley called Bíleach an Doring. You'll have to excuse my horrible pronunciations of Gaelic. This album, by the way, came out in 1979. The last medley, I play the first two songs of it a lot on recorder. Anyway, let's switch to side 2 and see the back side of the album. Now you can see the actual instrumentation. There are a couple of fiddles, a bagpipe, a drummer, a harpist, and a flute player. So what's on side 2? Now, side 2 is less up-tempo, it's more soft and gentle, and I find it very relaxing to just start at the beginning of side 2. It starts with Ag Taistil na Blarnan, something about Blarney. That's followed by Carolan's Welcome, and then Up Against the Boortslans, then Golna Mdan San R, and then a medley called Chase Around the Windmill, which includes Toss the Feathers, Balin Slow Fair, Colic on Argid, Kuil Uata Slade, and The Pretty Girl. So there's a few places where someone goes dee da 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 dee da 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 da, but for the most part it's pure instrumental, and it's good Irish music. I like every bluegrass song I've ever heard, and I almost like every single Irish song I've ever heard. I can tolerate everything on here, but some of the stuff on the first side, in fact, the early part of the first side, including the title track, are not as interesting to me as the stuff on the second side, or that last song on the first side, the medley, so still, it's a good album. I highly recommend it.